This is Outnumbered. I'm Andrea Tantaros, and here today, Harris Faulkner, host of The Independents on our sister network, Fox Business's Kennedy, actress Stacey Dash, and today's hashtag yet again. Welcome back, Mr. Simmons.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
oh boy is right.
Women you brought into the studio today.
Yeah, they're going to keep me in line just like all women keep me in line. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Sophie.
Yeah. Can I just say that my 13-year-old self, if you told me at 13 that I would be sitting on a couch with MTV VJ Kennedy, who I watched every day, clueless as Stacey Dash, the movies I was watching, and sitting in my brother's room with all the Kiss vinyl albums, I never would have believed it. Ever.
Dreams do come true.
They do. And, of course, the lovely Harris Faulkner. So let's get right to it. All right, Hollywood surrenders, and some say America just lost a cyber war. This nation circled our wagons around the First Amendment. Since when did we become a nation of wussies?
You know, I think the debate, but the danger of cyber attacks, this is cyber war. Airports, air traffic, they can have a profound of bombs. ICBMs are a thing of the past.
So North Korea, a nation state, much like Cuba and a number of other countries. We'll get to that later in the show. But it is an attack on the first.
That's what they're doing. They're using
Mitt Romney. Kennedy says that for free.
So, Andrea, you mentioned Mitt Romney, and I saved this for you. It was his tweet that he sent out last night. Sony Pictures, don't cave. Fight this. Fight the release. Release the interview online globally and ask viewers for $5 a person to fight Ebola.
Well, let's bring that discussion right back to Hollywood, right? Hollywood is not happy about Sony's decision. Many taking to Twitter to vent.
They're just afraid of the bad PR.
Yeah, I have a question for them. Yeah. Where are all the Democrats?
Their names. Release your emails.
That's right.
Let's see what's
said.
It would be a lot bigger, right, if it were an executive of a conservative
racist thing. Where's Al Sharpton?
By the way, it's worth noting that Team America charge went to China and was considered weak. I remember as a to go like this. And
so let me ask you this.
So I think we're going to win, even though it's a weak political stance.
Now he's negotiating with communist thugs, you know, which every time he does this just shows that we are.
And I'm sure there would have been a lot of congressional blowback. And James,
thank you.
Women should be watching this. Listen to these women talk. I give up.
Amen. Preach it, brother. For college students across America, Christmas time also means final exams.
Subject. Everybody gets very upset about this. Okay, so let's all agree that the police need to review their tactics and so on. That's fine. The court systems need to review.
Terrified, like they had never been. You know, people my age, you know, in a history class, in a physics class, trying to come to terms with what we had all been through.
Lawyer that went to Harvard Law and got an extension on their exams because they're too much of a wimp.
So
but you mean
and by the way, Lena Dunham went to Oberlin.
Kids of color, particularly.
That's
I remember
to the fullest now, and I think that's fantastic.
Sure.
It's a fine
message.
message.
Pause a moment for the 11 concussions.
Yeah.
Right?
This afternoon.
Sign here.
I would say the following. If I were in charge of life as we... It's football! You're going to get hit over the head. By the way, speaking of potato chips, I'll be speaking of...
Markets close. You start talking.
Very good. Our own Stacey Dash was one of Google's top trending African-American actresses of the entire year. But wait until you hear what one magazine says why she's trending that shows how hard it is to be a conservative in Hollywood.
People watching this, by the way, may think, oh, Fox is going on and again. You're not talking to somebody, by the way, who's a one-sided kind of a guy. I have certain...
Being a lightning rod means you're always hot.
Hey, baby. So what would you say to Ebony Magazine right now?
I would say, Ebony, thank you for the press, because any press is good press.
All right. There you go. Well, are you guilty of tuning out while your partner is opening up about his or her feelings?
Because normally guys are like, ooh, what's Aries? Tell me more.
Isn't it possible it's in our DNA? I mean,
just talk sex here, that's all.
Maybe she's absolutely right. Maybe we need to
talk about our emotions in a negligee.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Is that a good idea?
My beautiful
She
wife.
is reading a magazine while you are co-hosting.
Yeah.
And look at her. She's
a man than I'll ever be.
Look at this. Can we see her reading that magazine?
Well, she's a really...
Mercy, I believe that is not in the Dewey Decimal System,
Did you hear what he said? That's not the name of the book.
I was, you know, it's not...
Strictly platonic around the world. Yeah, right. This girl doesn't even care about her boyfriend, Harris. Why about her boyfriend? I'd dump her. What do you think, Stacey? She's putting a trip around the world about this.
Well, I have to say, if he's not man enough to make her stay, then...
Oh, no, she didn't.
Oh,
no,
boy.
she didn't. think maybe she feels bad for this guy because he got dumped. And
Isn't there another?
We'd have to turn on each other. That's a scary thought.
Right.
That's so sweet. No, it just proves that maybe they don't have to work as
Laughing.
hard as they used to.
Well, that is my point. Men, it seems like more and more they just don't need women. He puts an ad out there. He gets all these Elizabeth Gallaghers.
Girls who've been giving away the milk without. Maybe their emails are on the same server with Sony, so we'll know what.
Hopefully they'll tweet some pictures and we can do an excellent follow-up right here on the couch on Outnumbered. And also, speaking of the couch, stay right here for Overtime on the web. FoxNews.com/Outnumbered. Click the Overtime tab. We're back on TV tomorrow at noon Eastern. Guess what? Happening Now starts right now.